Ever wondered how a war camp grew to become one of West Africa's largest and most influential cities? This is the story of Ibadan, a city born from conflict and ambition. Let's journey back in time. Our story begins not with a city, but with a legend. Oral traditions speak of a warrior named Lagelu, who founded an early settlement called Ibadan, meaning by the edge of the meadow. This first settlement, however, was lost to history, reportedly destroyed in a conflict. The Ibadan we know today has its roots in a period of great turmoil. In the early 19th century, the mighty Oyo Empire was crumbling, and Yoruba was engulfed in a series of devastating wars. Following the O War, which ended around 1826, a new settlement was established in 1829, but this was no ordinary town. It was a Budo Ogana war camp. Victorious soldiers from the Ife, Ijebu, and Oyo kingdoms gathered here. Its location was a stroke of genius, nestled among 7 hills, offering a natural fortress and a strategic advantage between the forest and the savannah. This was the perfect spot for a military stronghold. After some initial power struggles, the Oyo faction emerged as the dominant force. They transformed the war camp into a powerful military state. For the rest of the 19th century, Ibadan was not a city of merchants or scholars, but a city of warriors. Its reputation was forged in battle, and it quickly became a force to be reckoned with. From these militaristic beginnings, the Ibadan Empire rose. By the 1850s, this once humble war camp had become the dominant power in Yorubaland, controlling a vast territory through its military might. It famously stood as a bulwark against the expansion of the Fulani Caliphate from the north. In 1840, the Ibadan army achieved a decisive victory, halting the Fulani advance and securing the southern regions. This victory cemented its status as the protector of the Yoruba people. But what made Ibadan truly unique was its system of leadership. Unlike monarchies based on heredity, Ibadan developed a remarkable promotional system. To become the oluyole, the Lord of Ibadan, a man had to climb a long ladder of chieftaincy titles. This ladder was split into 2 lines, the Bali line, representing the civic leaders, and the Balagan line for the military commanders. A potential ruler would alternate promotions between these 2 lines, a process that could take decades. This ensured that by the time a man reached the pinnacle of power, he was an elder statesman, deeply experienced in both civil administration and military strategy. It was a system designed to produce wise and capable rulers. While its power was built on military strength, its economy was driven by agriculture and trade. The fertile lands surrounding the city were extensively farmed to feed its large population and armies. Trade routes crisscrossed the region, with Ibadan at the center. The late 19th century brought a new power to the region, the British Empire. After a series of conflicts that weakened the Yoruba states, Ibadan came under British influence. In 1893, a treaty was signed, formally placing the city under British protection, marking the beginning of the colonial era. The British introduced their system of indirect rule, governing through the existing traditional chiefs. A pivotal moment came in 1901 with the arrival of the railway from Lagos. This iron road transformed Ibadan. It became the primary collection point for cocoa, the region's cash crop, connecting the agricultural heartland to the coast and the global market. The city's economy boomed, and its importance as a commercial hub was firmly established. You can almost imagine the bustling train station, a nexus of trade and new ideas. The colonial era also saw Ibadan blossom into a major intellectual center. This period laid the groundwork for its future role in Nigerian education and politics. In 1948, the University College Ibadan was founded. As a college of the University of London, it was Nigeria's very first university, and it quickly became a prestigious center of learning, attracting students and scholars from all over Africa. Its campus is still a beautiful and historic landmark today. As a symbol of the region's prosperity, fueled by the cocoa trade, the Cocoa House was built. Completed in 1965, it was the first skyscraper in all of West Africa. Standing tall in the city's skyline, it was a proud declaration of modernity and economic success, a testament to Ibadan's wealth and influence. When Nigeria gained its independence in 1960, Ibadan was a giant. It was the largest city in the country and the third most populous in all of Africa, trailing only Cairo and Johannesburg. It naturally became the capital of the newly created Western region, the political heart of one of Nigeria's most dynamic areas. The city was a hub of political activity, home to influential leaders, and the site of many key events in Nigeria's early history. Today, Ibadan is the sprawling and vibrant capital of Oyo State. While it may no longer be the military empire it once was, its legacy endures. It's known as the largest indigenous city in West Africa by land area, a vast metropolis that blends the ancient with the modern. You can see it in the layout of the city, the old, densely packed core with its winding roads and traditional compounds surrounded by newer, more modern districts. Driving through Ibadan, you can feel its history. You'll pass the iconic Mapo Hall, a colonial-era city hall perched on a hill, offering panoramic views of the sprawling city below. You'll see the bustling Oye and Bodija markets, where commerce thrives just as it has for centuries. The University of Ibadan continues to be a leading academic institution, shaping the minds of future generations. From a legendary warrior settlement to a powerful war camp, from the capital of an empire to a modern metropolis, Ibadan's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and enduring strength. It is a city that has constantly reinvented itself while holding on to its rich cultural heritage. Its unique history is etched into its very landscape and the spirit of its people. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical tour of Ibadan. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into history. See you next time.